Hey there, Lono Gamer Alex here. Welcome to my game room. If you're watching on YouTube, please note that this is a personal recording of my gaming activities. It contains footage of me looking to be entertained, not trying to entertain those who are looking in. These uploads are for my personal pleasure, yet if they serve any purpose to you, then I'm all for it. AFKs are edited out of the recording. Thank you for watching. Alright, so we're playing Endeavor Deep Sea again. I can probably tell that I really like this game. I'm gonna replay mission 1. And while I was setting up, I was looking at the impact board. I noticed something that I missed. And then I look at the manual, and apparently I missed the way that you tally up the points for the impact board. I don't think I would have satisfied the goal last time because it requires you to have a level 5 specialist and the journals, researching and publishing journals that have points on them. Because I remember when I saw those, I said, okay, the points are just for multiplayer, for versus mode, but that's not the case. The points on the journals are actually also can be tallied up, can be added to the impact board scoring. So because I was thinking during the last playthrough, I kept holding back on going over on each of the rows to keep getting the impact tokens, because I was afraid that I would be stuck at 10 and then I wouldn't be able to complete the 2 goals that specifically ask for you to tally up 2 rows together. So I think if I didn't hold myself back, I would have been able to, even without tallying up the journals and the specialist, level 5 specialist, I think I might have been able to get to 20 points. So so it is in the realm of, very likely that you can complete the goal for the impact board. Because I was just thinking about ways of how I could secure the goal for the impact board, but apparently, because nearing the end there, I was also able to afford a couple of those journals with the impact, with the scoring on them, but I didn't do it because I thought those were only for multiplayer. So I revisited the last page. It was actually explained on the last page of how to tally up the impact board. I really thought it was just so I completely forgotten, because I'm sure that I read through that during the first session when I read through the whole manual and trying to understand the game. But and I was kind of frustrated. So maybe that was part of the reason why I didn't remember. But anyway, so we have that now too to help out. And I think the game is kind of funny, the way you set up the difficulty. It's I think that's just to set up your expectation. They probably should have done something like levels, like the way that I've been doing it at the end of the game. I say level of winning. Are you a beginner? Are you instead of selecting which difficulty you want to play the game, because the only thing it impacts is just how many goals you have to complete to win at that level. So I think you should always aim to get to complete all 7 goals, and then at the end, you'll just rank yourself whether you're a beginner, intermediate, master, or legendary player. So I already reshuffled the journal deck here. We got 4 new anchor journals, or randomized. I already set up the board again for mission 1. this particular tile was selected randomly, so we get calm seas. All right, so let's start. Let's see if the game goes by faster now, and hopefully I'll have less interruptions too. But well, that's usually is not the case. All right, so oh, he's supposed to get one to begin with, and then we get one from the arrival bonus. Okay, so let's see here. Mission 1 is basically they want you to just go crazy and do everything, pretty much. And so since it's your first time in charge of a team, we'll keep the mission simple and let you get your sea legs. Pretty much anything you do in the ocean will have value today. So we just want to make sure that we have 6 conservation sites, 5 journals, and 8 sonars. So those are the goal of the map goals. So this is our first round, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the first bonus goal, and it is leftover research. And I got this actually the last 2 playthroughs. So this one should be pretty easy by now. I know that it's pretty easy to secure that. Okay. So we recruit a specialist. We're gonna start with, let's see, all of the panels. There's no conservation panels at all. And for this map, for mission 1, you have 2 more columns here. So, and I think, and while I was thinking about the game, so this is a good game because I've been thinking about the game while, when I wasn't playing the game. I think it's important to always reveal all of the surface level tiles for the map that you're working with. That way you're not stuck, if you're trying to, once you get like to a deeper level, to try and build up the map. I think it's important to just reveal the surface level maps. Perhaps. I mean, this is my 3rd game, so okay, so I'm gonna start with a sonar operator. And when we get the sonar operator, we get coordination +1, so we move that up. We get 1 activation. Oh, it's over here now. It's a little bit more organized today. 1 activation disc, and then we can take 1 back. So I'm going to take the team leader disc. Yeah, the manual is definitely wrong with it's your first turn, so you have 2, and then in the I think it's the picture that they used was wrong, but yeah, so the picture didn't match what they were trying to explain. I'm not gonna go back there, but, that whole thing was a confusing mess. And then that's it, right? Yeah. And then now it's activation. So we're gonna start with sonar. So we'll reveal the surface levels here, I think. Well, let's also get one in case both surface levels don't have conservation. So let's also get one from the 2nd tier here. So for the epipelagic zone, I got more sonars, the shipwreck. I love the graphics on that. Oh, and then the dying reef is amazing for this map because oops, I think I need to dial down on the yeah, it's too bright. But yeah, oops, I think I need to move this. What was I saying? Yeah, dying reef. I forgot what I was gonna say. But before we place this down, we're gonna go ahead and move the looks like reputation up by 1, and you also get an additional activation disc, which is really nice this early. And let's place this over here, and then put this back the bottom of the stack. Okay. Now we have to decide what we want to do with this with the team leader. Oh, I forgot to place the diving tokens there, so let me just go ahead and grab them at random. Place 4 here, and I think there's 2 over there. So diving is important so that you can get research points. Let's check the journal. We have options, so we can move, we can journal, we can dive. If we do journal, did I just hear her crying over there? Come on. Yeah, she hears me talking. Now, activation phase is not just for activating your specialist and your team leader, it's also for activating Suki. Because she heard me talking in here and she started whining over there, but I already took her out, so if she really needs me, she's going to come here, and she is going to come here. Yeah, because I've been quiet all this time, doing other things. So as soon as she hears me talking, she comes here to get my attention. Okay. So yeah, Suki is very strange that way. We adopted Suki November of last year. It's an old dog. Now she does some weird things. Very adorable, very needy, very sweet. She likes to cuddle and all that too. But the thing with her and with me being in this room is, like I said, sometimes I would be like just doing things in this room, like it, just quietly, moving stuff around, organizing things, doing something on the computer. And as soon as I started streaming, and I started talking to myself, she comes running this way. Okay, so let's look at the journal. Oh, none of the journals are free, so we do need to get research points for that. There's a journal that has 1 point of research, and that's to and that is to promote someone. So I think right now, that's yeah, sometimes when you get stopped, like while you're trying to play this game too, like when she comes in, I totally forgot what I was doing. Because we activated this on our operator, we already did that. See, yeah, I'm like, where am I? Let's dive. I think we should dive. So I'm going to use the team leader here to dive. So let's see what we got. Okay, we can journal, which we would have already done that, or we can get 3 research points. I'm going to go ahead and just get the 3 research points. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that's pretty much all that you can do for the first round. So second round, I'm going to check the bonus goal. Yeah, the first 3-4 rounds very fast in this game. No, we can't promote anybody now. We need to have 5, so we can promote 2. We need to have 5 plus junior specialists to to meet that goal, to achieve that goal. Okay, now we're gonna recruit a specialist. We're still stuck at level 1. We can go with a pilot, or I think I'm gonna go with the diver, because the diver, at least he can, when promoted, well, we're gonna also make sure that we don't promote too many people. We can only promote 2. Well, I don't know. Well, if we get the diver, next turn we can at least recruit a level 2. So, you know what? I'm gonna get the diver, because the diver gives me a reputation. So I'm gonna recruit the diver, get 1 reputation. So next round I can recruit from a level 2 specialist. Now I get 1 activation disc, and then I can get 1 back. I'll take it from the team leader, because he can do everything. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So what we should do next, we should dive, and then we should move. Maybe. Because moving is good, because once you arrive at a different location, you also get rewarded for it. So maybe we should move over to the volcanic island to the left. Even though we should be closer to the dying reef, to be honest, so we can do conservations. But if we move to the left, to the right, I mean, the problem with that is there's no diving site. So hopefully we'll get an additional sub that can, by then we can move to the right and we can focus on conservation. We need to do 6 of those conservations. That's a lot. But oh, and I forgot to place. Oh, you know what? I forgot to place the sonar here. So we actually only have 3, because you activate I activated the sonar operator. You actually need to place 1 there too. Okay. So yeah, let's move over to the left, and then I have 3 research points. You know what? I think I should let's because if I do research, so that means that I can't move though, which is fine, because I have 2 options, because I can do this research here with the pilot, with the team leader, and I have I can increase my mobility and get another sub or vehicle by doing the organic casing for deep sea exploration, or I can, so these are my options, or I can do optimizing multi-team discovery announcements. And I think I'm just gonna level up the diver as one of my first promotion. And remember, I need to keep the promotions down to just 2 max. Both of these will net me. A great thing about this one, the operating multi-team discovery announcements, it will bump me all the way up to the 3rd level specialist. I think I should do that, because I can recruit a marine biologist next, and maybe I should promote this one as the second one to promote, because this one can, once promoted, she can do 2 conservations. So maybe that's where I should go. So let me just go ahead and do that. Activate the team leader. We're going to get this journal here, which is the optimizing multi-team discovery announcements. So that's 2 points of research, and I get to promote 1 person. It's my 3rd game, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit, okay? Let's pretend that we use the reef diver to dive earlier, because that way, and the reason why that's important, it's important for you to know, to kind of plan out your actions, because if you promote the diver after the diver already used up the ability, that you get that back once the diver gets promoted. Once your specialist promoted from junior to senior, you get whatever that you use on that specialist. So let me do it one at a time here, okay? So that we don't get confused. So we're gonna dive first. So, and I can choose to move, or I can choose to get 3 research points. Now this is interesting, because even over here I can still do that same research. So I think, oh, and then I have 3. That's right. I think I'm going to move, because that way I'm closer to the reef, because right now I can only move 1 spot. I'm going to go ahead and use the move ability. So we're going to move 1 spot here, and then I get another research point. And then now I'm going to use the team leader. I'm going to go ahead and do a research there. It's a matching icon. We're going to do the optimizing multi-team discovery announcement. So I get, did I already move this? No. So I get 2. Yeah, that's right, 2, because I want the level 3. Reputation move up by 2. And then I also get to promote someone, and that person promoted is going to be the diver, the reef diver. So I get this back, and he can take another action. He can do journaling, but even though that was kind of cool that we get it back, he can't do anything here. But I get another reputation, so very cool. And that's all that I can do. We're out of moves. Okay. So let's check the 3rd goal. Yeah, see, the first 2 rounds, they go by pretty fast without Suki's interruption. Reputation and inspiration. So we get to do the combo again of 2 rows being tallied up at the end of the game. So reputation and inspiration. Reputation is already moving up pretty fast, so I think that we should be able to get that to the end, hopefully. So I need to start moving my inspiration up. Okay. So that's revealed. Now I'm going to go ahead and recruit, like I said earlier, the marine biologist. When I recruit the marine biologist, looks like she is attaching, or he or she, oh, this is a he. He attaches an antenna behind a turtle. That's a big ass antenna, though. I don't know. Isn't that like a little disruptive to the for the turtle? Isn't that like a little too much? That should be smaller, but I know they're trying to make a point that it's there, but that's a little too big. That that turtle is gonna be like harassed by sharks all the time, because, well, no, I mean, I don't think sharks can see clearly, right? They go by smell, taste of blood or whatever. And yeah, but with the antenna just like vibrating, yeah, that's too big. But anyway, so we get 2 inspirations, and now my inspiration is leveled up, which is great because now I get 2 activation disc. And then I get to return 1. Only 1? Okay, so when there's only 1, you get the team leader because he can do everything. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna do here. We should definitely move over to the dying reef. Oh, and I forgot to there was 2 points the cost of that. So I know I was at 3, and then when we landed here we get 1, and then it's 2 points for the research. You gotta do these resolve these things like immediately. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to use the team leader to move over there. And the underwater photographer, he can actually dive or journal, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to use the team leader just to pilot the vehicle over here. And now I get an impact token. And we need to level up the first 2 rows. The bonus missions, we got all of those revealed already. So so we know that we don't, even though these are important for us to goal-wise, we just need to focus on these 2 at the top. So I think we're gonna go ahead and focus on the top row, because the top row here I get more reputation boost and also inspiration boost. So I'm gonna start with the inspiration. Yeah, right here. So I get 1 inspiration. Okay, now we're gonna conserve. That also requires research points, but there's 1 point down here that doesn't require research points. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna activate the marine biologist. We're gonna conserve over here, and we get another we get reputation for that. So 1 reputation, and then we don't have enough tokens because I was gonna have the underwater photographer journal, do a journal research, but yeah, this is getting kind of scary though, because it seems like we're stuck now. Yeah, because I need to maybe it wasn't the best thing to do to get to all the way to the right here, because we need more to be revealed, so that we can do more, so you can dive and get research points. Hopefully, well, because to get research points we have to travel 2 back, and our travel right now is stuck at 1. So maybe I should have well, and that's it. That's pretty much it for round 3. It's pretty fast, and we're not doing a lot. So let's check our first setback here. Each player chooses 1. Reduce your lowest attribute by 2, or flip a senior specialist to its junior side. The good thing about this is, well, no. Well, reduce your lowest attribute by 2. So that doesn't really affect us. Now, does it have to, that has to happen? Like it says, choose 1. Yeah, because if it says reduce your lowest attribute by 2 and you're already at the very end, it's not going to impact you. So funding shortage, I think that's okay, unless they really want you to make sure that you lose 2. But then they would have said with at least 2 points. So I think we're okay. So this didn't really affect us because we're already funding wise we're not that great apparently. Because it would have been ingenuity actually moving back by 2. Okay. Because it did say reduce your lowest attribute by 2. So Let me make sure there's no special rule for that. Because the last time this happened, during the previous playthrough, we did have points on each track, but not this time. So I think we're okay. I mean, where are they fucking up here with without you know, I mean, worse than what that could have done to us. So, because I think I'm kind of stuck. But anyway, we're gonna recruit. We should definitely recruit from the level 3 pile here. I think I'm gonna recruit the ROV operator because he can move and dive. So yeah, let's do that. The problem with this guy is we don't get any attributes stats from him. Only when you promote him. So maybe he's the one that we should promote. Okay. And then we get 2 activation disc. Still pretty low here, the return. So I can only return 1 back. Hey, yeah, I think we're stuck. Because this is like the 4th round and I'm hardly doing anything, but you never know. We'll keep going. Shit. Okay. We have 4 activation discs, so let's see what we can do. Our marine biologist is like not active because we could have activated. Well, shit. I think what we're gonna do is our sonar lady is also not ready. This is pretty bad. I think this is pretty bad. Let's see if journaling can help us. Researching a journal. While we still can here at the dying reef. We're dying at the dying reef. Shit. The interlinked, okay, that's too expensive. The only one I can afford is extending conservation area of effectiveness and organic casing. But that's not available here. This one is, let me just check the icon there, see what it means. There's a picture of the conservation picture and then your ship, picture of your ship or your vehicle. Conserve at the conservation site where you have at least 1 vessel at the same depth, even if you don't have a vessel in the specific zone. Okay. That's cool and all, but it's not going to help us right now because we're already there. But you can... So what we should do then is just move here and then move 1 more and then he can dive. So we can do that, and then that way, and then we can do this, and then we can conserve. But that requires someone who can conserve, though. And no, that means that we can. It's giving us the ability to do it. Okay. Without, as long as we can pay for it. But it has to be conserved at a conservation site where you have at least 1 vessel at the same depth, even if you don't have the vessel. Okay. Okay. That's great. Okay. That's actually wonderful. Okay, so that's our plan. Might be able to save this game. So we're gonna move the team leader. Use the team leader to move here, and then we get 1 research point. And then we're going to activate the ROV operator, and he gets to do 2 things: pilot and dive. So he's going to move this here. We get 1 more activation token. Disk token are the impact tokens. They call these like the activation disk. And then he gets to dive. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out, and we can get either an activation token or 3 research points. I'm gonna go with the 3 research points. So 1, 2, 3. So this goal is met, but we're gonna need to use the research points though. Now our underwater photographer can dive or research. So we're gonna have him research the extending the conservation area of effectiveness, so which using this over here. And with this we get to promote 1, and then we get to conserve anywhere same level here of depth. So at surface level we can conserve 1, so as long as we can pay for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and conserve. Oh, but we still have to pay for it too. Okay, hold on. So this is 1. Let's do one thing at a time. So this is 1 point, and then we're gonna conserve as long as we can pay for it here. There's the link here. We can do 4. Let's get this one because there's the Nights into Dreams link, and we get 1. We pay. We pay 4 research points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 1 reputation. Now I get access to level 4 specialist, and then we get an impact token. I'll leave it here, and then we'll place it in a sec. And then I get another activation token because of the linked conservation sites. We can't even use it, but it's okay. And then here I'm going to go ahead and level up my inspiration. So now I'm at the next tier of inspiration. Okay, so that's all we can do for round 4. So I only have 3 rounds left, and it doesn't seem like we've done a lot. So this is kind of scary. Let's check the next setback, and it is protected waters. Okay, find depth 3. Okay, we don't have that. So this is fine. So we didn't have to worry about that. Or we don't have to worry about this one because it needs a depth 3 zone. So we dodged that bullet. Okay. I get to recruit. Okay, so we can recruit a vessel captain that can move twice, a deep sea diver who can dive twice, or an oceanographer who can either scan or journal. But the great thing about recruiting her is you get oh, and I forgot to oh shit, I forgot to promote somebody from that journal card. Let me see if I can do that and see if it changes anything. Okay, who would we have promoted? I think we would have promoted the ROV operator. Oh no, we would have promoted the marine biologist, because remember I wanted somebody who can conserve quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I mean, she can't do anything anyway, but just so that we can get that token, because I totally forgot about the promotion part of that journal research. And then a new one comes in. So yeah. All right. So those are the 2 that we're gonna promote, and then we're not gonna promote anybody anymore. so that we can secure junior specialists. Okay. So we're going to, the good thing about recruiting the oceanographer, like I said, is you get to bump all the stats, and I need to be able to move and get my activation tokens back, at least 2, because we're running out of turns, so we only have 3 turns left. So I'm gonna go ahead and recruit her, oceanographer. So great thing here is you get a boost from every single stat. So 1 on reputation, on 1 on inspiration, 1 on coordination, and 1 on ingenuity. So we will place her here. And then now I get 3 activation discs. 1, 2, 3. And I get to grab 2 back, so definitely 1 from the team leader. And then we need somebody who can sonar. She can already sonar. We need to do 2 sonars, I think, this round. So maybe the sonar operator should be freed up. Okay, let's do that. Hold on, though, because the team leader can also perhaps, but we can only move it 1 by 1. Okay, it depends on, we need somebody who can also, we can't even go down the depth, and we can only move shit. But if we move our ship here, then we get to move twice. The new ship can move 2 spaces over. So I think, yeah, what I'm gonna do is get the ROV operator instead of the sonar operator. Okay. All right, all done. So first thing we're gonna do is do a sonar. So I'm going to use the oceanographer to do that. Let me think about this. Yeah, let's have the oceanographer do a sonar. Let me look at the we don't even have the points though. So yeah, let's do the let's have our sonar. So that'd be 1 to 2. So well, we'll be able to visit the Def 2 now once I move the vehicle over there. So let's just get 1 from the surface zone, 1 from Def 2. So we have the atoll here for the top surface zone. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Submerged cave system, which has conservation and what you call that, journaling research. Oh, you can't. This one has a special rule. Your vehicle can't get here. So how do you get here? Let me check. Submerged cave systems. Vessels may never enter this zone, not to pass through it during a travel, not even to pass through it. The features in each of the 3 caves in this zone can only be accessed if you have a vessel in the zone the specific cave connects to. I see. So depending on where we place it. Interesting. Okay, as long as it's connected to a surface area, or around left, right, and up, looks like. So which one should we choose? I think I like the submerged cave systems. So I'll place it here, I think, because that way we can access it from here, here, and here. Because if we place it here, we can only access it, well, from here and here. Let's place it here. That's what we're going to choose. So I'm going to get rid of this one. And then we get one coordination, and then one, oh, we already got ingenuity, so, and then I'll place it down for diving tokens. Oh, hold on, 2 here, 1 here, this is interesting, and another one here, and then I get another vehicle, and I get another activation disk. Okay. Now I can move 2 spots. So now, because we have that access, I think I want to sonar again, so that way we expand the map and see, look at our options. But let me just, I think I also need to dive though. Well, then let's I think let's use the ROV operator to dive and then move. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So he's going to dive, and let's see what we get here. 4 research points, or I don't know what that is. The multicolor icon there. Let's see. Advanced attribute marker of your choice. Okay. That's actually pretty nice, but I think I need the research points, so I'm gonna do that. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's gonna move it doesn't matter, seems like. Do I want inspiration, or do I want inspiration? So I'm gonna move the vehicle down here and get 1 inspiration, and yeah, the reason why I want to do that is because at least now I have access to this. Now I can conserve, because he can conserve twice, but unfortunately there's only 1 conservation spot over there, which is fine. We'll take what we can, anything we can have. So I'm going to activate the culturist, and we're going to go ahead and conserve that spot over there for 2 research points. We get ingenuity. Okay. And then we can, and the reason why we can do that is because we have a vehicle here, and you can swim over here and access those caverns. I can also do research, journal research. Let's see. Let's look at our options. This one bumps up ingenuity, enhancing research productivity, and then we're not gonna, but we're not gonna, oh, and then we get to dive and get 2 dive icons. Nice. Hold on. Let me see. Dive and claim additional dive token from that site. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that research. But then we need to make sure that we build our research points after that, though, because we're 2 more rounds after this. So let me go ahead and have him. The team leader is going to journal, research a journal, and it's going to be this one here. And it doesn't even require you to have any. This one doesn't. Oh no, yeah, it requires 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do that. Place this here, and you get reputation. Oh no, you get. Oh no, you just get to do that. But with the link, Nights into Dreams link here is ingenuity, so now we can get 4 activation tokens next round. And we're going to activate, we're going to publish this one, this journal, Enhancing Research Productivity. So we get 2 more inspiration. We can promote someone, but I'm not going to promote anybody because we're trying to keep 5 of them as junior specialists. So, all right. And then we get to dive twice. We get to dive and get 2 dive tokens. So I'm going to grab these 2 up here. And then one is, so we're going to replenish our research points. One is 3. Let me take that. 1, 2, 3. And then the other one is 3 or bump a stat. And I'm just going to take the research points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Very nice. And then we'll replenish that. Oh yeah, and he needs an activation token too. All right, so that's done. So let's see the setback for round 6. All players move all of their vehicles 2 zones up. Yeah, this is a new one. I haven't encountered this before. And do not get the arrival bonus. Okay, and it's a volcanic activity. This one's already up there, so just move this up here. Okay, it's not bad. All right, so now I get to recruit all the way to level 4. We can recruit another oceanographer. If we do that, we get to bump the stats up. I think I should do that because my ingenuity and coordination will get bumped up. So I think we should do it. Let me think. Or maybe all I need is just a sonar operator, because the thing is we only have 2 rounds left. I don't think we can do too much at this point. Yeah, I messed up bad at the beginning, I think. You know what? Let's get another oceanographer. So I'm gonna get another oceanographer. That way I get to bump everything up once. My inspiration now hit an impact token, so we're gonna go ahead and grab an reputation. Now my reputation bumped up, and I can get another impact token. And now I'm going to get. Let me get. Yeah, I don't think for this, all that talk at the beginning of this session was, oh yeah, we're gonna be able to take care of the impact board this time around. I was feeling very positive about it because I discovered that you can get the research done that will boost up your impact board score, or even get a level 5 specialist that can help you bump that score up. But it's not happening this mission, and this is just mission 1. It's it's a challenge to get the impact board goal. Is I think this is the most challenging part of this game. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get coordination, so that way I can get 3 back. Okay, done. All right, so now I get 5 activation tokens, but it's gonna mean nothing if I can't use them, 3, 4, 5. And that's why it's important to be able to reassign. We'll take 1 from the team leader. No, hold on. Because some of these people can do things twice. I can grab 3 back, so we'll grab 2 from over here. The aquaculturalist and the ROV operator. And then the third one is going to be the team leader. Okay, see, I have a lot of activation tokens, but I don't think I can even do much at this point. We'll see. It's never over until it's over. Okay. We haven't even hit esteem yet. We need one more bump for those, for the 2 tracks here. Okay, so I don't even have enough for sonar. I only have 1 sonar. Oh no, I forgot to place another one here because we did another sonar here. Totally forgot to place it down. Okay. But we've only revealed 2 sonar tiles. Isn't that fucked up? Only 2. And you're supposed to get 8 to fulfill that mission. I mean, let's see what we can do. God damn, this is difficult. Okay, well then let's see if we can take care of the sonar situation. Well, we can oh, look at this. This is very good. So we need to do this journal because we can conserve twice as long as we can pay for it. So let's look into this. Let's look into that. Okay. And I can get that journal done here where I'm at now. Okay. Let's start with that, and I can use the oceanographer to do that. Yeah, it doesn't matter, the oceanographer, the team leader. I'm gonna have her go ahead and let's place that. We'll place it immediately as soon as you activate, as soon as you take that action. So we get 2 more reputation. So this is pretty much set now, the esteem. As long as I don't, get stuck down here. But I think this time around, we're just gonna try and get as many tokens, impact tokens, as we can. And then I get to conserve twice at the same level, depth level. So, so we can, and I already moved this. How much was that? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's not forget to do that also. Okay, so these conservation efforts over here at the Dying Reef are pretty cheap. So the 2 that we're going to pick are the 2 that are connected to the ones that were the sites that were conservation sites that we already taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and use 1, 2, and then 2 activation tokens. 1 will get me an impact token, so I'll put it here for now. And the other one will bump up my coordination. So with this one, let me get, next round is going to be a last round. Let's see if we can get coordination. And the reason why I did that is just to see if I can bump it 1 more in the next, for the last final round, I can get 4 back of my activation tokens from the specialist, from my people. Okay, so that's done. Conservation effort, we need 6. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do some sonar so that we can find another place to conserve. Journaling, we only did 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 journals. We just need 1 more. Okay. Let's do a sonar. So over here. So who are we going to activate? Only 1 person can do it right now, which is the team leader. So I'm going to go ahead and this time we're going to place it there immediately. Let's get 1 from the surface zone and 1 from the second zone. And in the second zone we have sunken ruins. And interesting little icon there. Special rule for this one too. So let me just check the special rule for that. Sunken ruins. Where are you? Sunken ruins. When the dive site in this zone is empty, every player with at least 1 vessel in this zone may take 1 travel action away from the zone. Okay, nothing spectacular. That gives us like diving opportunity. And then the next one is kelp forest that has conservation sites. So we'll have to pick this one. So if we want to meet that goal. So I'm going to place this here. And remember, before we place that down, there's a rule that, so that I don't forget. Before you place down any tile, you're supposed to grab the bonuses. So in this case, it's 1 reputation. There, I moved that back. I would say, well, since we're not gonna be able to take care of that impact board, maybe not, huh? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So you get 1 more token. I can get that back and move that back up, or I can get a coordination. I think that's better. I'll get coordination because we can always work that hopefully during the final turn. And then 1 research point, and then we have to place 4 diving tokens here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Great. Oh, it's almost an hour. Okay, I'm gonna stop actually in 5 minutes. So, but we're going faster now. The game is almost over within an hour mark. So, the final round for this is probably gonna last like half hour, especially since I'm trying to strategize and see how many of these goals I can achieve. But after this round, I think I'm gonna stop. So. Okay. So now we need to get the ship over there so we can conserve. So I'm going to use the ROV operator. He can move and dive and move, whatever. So we can actually now move two spots. So we're going to move over here, 1, 2, and we get an inspiration. He's going to dive, and we can pay 1 activation token to, but we're going to, I think it's worth it. Pay 1 activation token to get 5 research points instead. So put that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's worth it. And then the aquaculturalist is gonna conserve, and when you pay him, he can conserve twice. You know what? I made a mistake because so we'll just grab 3 instead of 5. So 1, 2. So we'll take this back because I need both of those activation tokens. So I'll cheat a little bit. It's my 3rd game, so that was our original plan anyway. I just sometimes when you think that you have enough token, that you have to remember that they're playing this. Make sure that you know that you have enough tokens to do what you want to do. So we just need 3 research points for this. 1, 2, 3 to get both of these sites. One actually requires 2 research points, and the other one require 1. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one first at the top, and I get coordination and reputation. So reputation goes up, great, and then 1 coordination. And then for the second one, I get coordination, goes up. And then the Nights into Dreams link, I get another coordination. So now I get an activation token, an impact token. Now with the impact token, look at this. I'm going to, I think I want an activation token because we're going to go into a final round. So I get 1 here. But now we're done. There's nothing else we can do. So I'm going to stop here. And like I said, it seems like it's faster now because I know what I'm doing. But you can see I messed up, I think, at the very beginning. I should have revealed more of the map because we're hardly doing sonar when we should be focusing on doing sonar readings. Yeah, I mean the first row there, we got all 5 tiles laid out, but we should have gotten more for sure. But it's still possible for us to at least win at the beginner level. And like I said, the last round for this is gonna be probably gonna last a while, because we're gonna be doing a lot. Because looks like we can get even 5 of our activation tokens back from our specialists. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot going on during the final round, but we'll have to continue that at a later time because I gotta go. Yeah, I only have an hour for this session to really play the game, and I was kind of hoping that it would end within the hour, but yeah, until next time.